Yo, what's good, y'all? Another video here. Today, we got the one and only Frankie Boyle with the top 10 brutal jokes. Now, this should be good because Frankie is a fucking savage. I couldn't find Audience Annihilation Theory, so I don't think it exists. So, we're going with this. Either way, let's get into it. Before we do me a favor, go in the comments. Comment what we should watch next. Most thumbs up comment will be uploaded soon. Either way, let's get it. Also, subscribe because if I hit 100k, I'll go skydiving.
The easily offended should look away now. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 brutal Frankie Boyle jokes.
We don't think so, no. You stupid old bastards.
Before we begin, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we take a look at some of the Scottish comedian's most controversial moments, including to-the-bone jokes on TV panel shows and on-the-edge gags as part of his stand-up routines.
Things are so bad in Glasgow that mothers have started dressing their children up as referees in the hope that people throw coins at them in the street.
Number 10. Coping with HIV.
Hello, Glasgow.
How... You know, Frankie's gotta be one of the few guys where they start off with a fucking AIDS joke. Like, let's be real for a second. Frankie's gotta be one of the few people that can start off with an AIDS joke.
To get us started, the grouchy Glaswegian is handing out some apparently indispensable advice during his 2012 The Last Days of Sodom tour.
Got to a stage now where people come up and talk to me in the street, and I hate people.
Okay, off tops. I don't like that they're censoring out all the like, I get it. They're trying to do it for the YouTube algorithm, but like, come on. If you're gonna do the guy's jokes, do the guy's jokes. Don't just that's just a personal thing. I don't like that.
Indispensable advice during his 2012 The Last Days of Sodom tour.
Got to a stage now where people come up and talk to me in the street, and I hate people.
A lot of us have had awkward conversations with ex-partners, but Boyle cuts straight to a worst-case scenario and flips the situation on its head. While STDs and HIV are no laughing matter, Frankie's got it covered.
Alright. This narrator guy. No offense to, like, if somehow the people who are, like, on this channel are doing the channel. Because I'm gonna say what you guys always say to me. Shut the fuck up! You guys always say it to me, so I shouldn't be talking.
Frankie.
Best case scenario and flips the situation on its head.
I'm gonna try to be better about rewinding
HIV
and talking over the video, which I just did. But I'm gonna try to be better about it because I see your guys' comments.
No laughing matter. Frankie's got it covered.
People come up to me and they say, Frankie, what should I do if an ex-girlfriend phones me up and tells me that she's HIV positive? And I say, the trick is to always act surprised.
Number 9. Harvey Price.
I saw that joke. I remember that joke. that was good.
Apparently Jordan and Peter Andre are fighting each other over custody of Harvey. Well, eventually one of them will lose and have to keep him.
Next, an especially infamous joke which sparked a high-profile feud between Boyle and Katie Price. Frankie rarely has any qualms over offending TV personalities, so here he takes a shot at Katie and at her disabled son Harvey.
I have a theory.
Hey! Anyway, yeah, that was my dog going off. Sorry for the cut there. Back to the thing.
Price. Frankie rarely has any qualms over offending TV personalities, so here he takes a shot at Katie and at her disabled son Harvey.
I have a theory that Jordan married a cage fighter because she needed someone strong enough to stop Harvey from f***ing her.
In its entirety, it's a harsh few lines indeed, and as newspapers and broadcasts gave the gag unprecedented coverage, the incident triggered a censorship debate as well.
That's fucked up though. He really said she needed somebody to stop her disabled son. Oh, hell no. That's fucked up. But I love it. That's fucked up, but I love it.
In its entirety, it's a harsh few lines indeed, and as newspapers and broadcasts gave the gag unprecedented coverage, the incident triggered a censorship debate as well.
It's my last tour and I don't give a f*** anymore.
Number 8. concert for Diana.
I thought it was sad, you know, that they had that pop concert to commemorate Diana.
To another joke loathed by the press, and another which severely split opinion. The royal family are often in Frankie's sight, and this time he's targeting 2007's concert for Diana.
They should have done something that celebrated what was really great about her life by staging a gangbang in a minefield.
For Frankie, the event had precious little to do with what the princess stood for, and he's
You see, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the slightest. I know who Princess Diana is, but I don't know much about her. But I just know she was loved by everybody. And what makes me laugh more about that is not as much the joke, because the joke was funny, but I don't have enough of the inside to really understand it. It's thinking about the people's reactions to that. That's the shit that makes me laugh. Not more than the joke itself, as I'm just imagining all kinds of angry ass people. How dare you, you motherfucker! That's
Something
great.
that celebrated what was really great about her life by staging a gangbang in a minefield.
For Frankie, the event had precious little to do with what the princess stood for, and he's quick to explain why, leaving the rest of Mock the Week speechless.
Look at that. Nah. Look at that guy's face. Hold up.
Quick to explain why, leaving the rest of Mock the Week speechless.
This guy. The look on this guy's face is, he doesn't know whether to laugh or cry. Like, he doesn't know how to respond to that.
Number 7, roast.
Also, what is that? Like, what is mock of the week or whatever the guy said? You guys got to keep in mind, I have severe ADD, I swear to God. Not diagnosed, but that's why my mind goes like a million miles a minute.
Roasting the audience.
It's like the more mature lady. Don't mind me saying that, do you? Do you know what I think you'd look good in? 1996.
When you go to a Frankie Boyle show, there's always the risk that he'll single you out. And heaven help you if he does, because no heckle will save you from Boyle's ferocious wrath.
What's your story anyway? What'd you do?
I'm an interior designer.
You're an interior designer. I noticed some inconsistencies in the way that you've designed the exterior of your face.
In this case, he hot seats a couple of audience members and ruthlessly dismantles their physical appearances, managing to get a "your mum" joke in for good measure.
Hey, son, you've a bit of a dim expression there. You know what I mean? You look like you only remember your own name because your mum's got it tattooed on her lower back.
Number 6, Robin Williams.
I thought it was very sad to read about
I know I already seen some of the like audience annihilations. I don't know if there's a number 3. If there is, can someone please link it to me? But like, I'm sorry, those jokes don't get old. I can watch those videos again and I'd have the fucking same exact reaction.
death of Robin Williams last year.
Oh.
I can't be the only person. You enjoyed the death of Robin Williams?
From the very first line of this next joke, it's clear that Boyle's on precarious ground, but the Scot ploughs on regardless.
I read about the death of Robin Williams and I thought, why can't James Corden get depressed?
Tackling depression and suicide in typical Boyle fashion, he takes both complex issues and first pushes the boundaries of what's acceptable, then pushes them a little further. The whole thing finishes with an account from an earlier show and more merciless treatment from Frankie.
Lindsay, what did he turn around and went, suicide can never be funny! He said, well, kill yourself.
Number 5, John Terry.
I love
Enjoy
that.
the
Nah, I love that. He said, kill yourself and see if I laugh. Nah, bravo. Round of applause to Frankie. This is the shit. This is why I don't feel like I'm made for this generation, man. My sense of humor is too fucked up. I don't feel like I belong in my generation. My generation's all like, that's offensive. Here I am, laughing at suicide jokes.
John Terry.
I enjoyed the European Championships, I did, but England didn't go out the way I wanted them to. I wanted it to be on penalties, but I wanted John Terry to lose his mind and blast his penalty into the face of a black spectator.
John Terry sits firmly toward the top of
Wait,
Frankie's
who is... who is that? Deadass. Who? I'm guessing it's some kind of a soccer/football player. Honestly, I don't even know why I was laughing at. I don't even know why I was laughing at that. I'm gonna be dead ass with you. I don't even know who that is. I don't understand that joke.
People I don't like list, and the former England footballer has been subject to many a brutal routine. In Boyle's own words,
John Terry has a rapist's face.
Hold up, what's his name?
Footballer has been subject to many a brutal routine. In Boyle's own words,
John Terry has a rape.
John Terry. Any day now, phone. Can't reach Google at the moment. Suck my fucking... whatever.
Rapist's face.
I cannot confirm nor deny if that's true.
Not saying he's raped anyone. Not saying he's raped
like that.
anyone. All I'm saying is if he does rape someone, I get £200 off Paddy Power.
Nah, I like that.
just the-
That's fucked. He said he has a rapist face. I'm not saying he's done anything, but if he has, y'all all owe me for calling. That's fucked up.
set up for Frankie's fiercest attack on the controversial defender, who soon finds himself as the central character in an especially messed up anecdote. If there is a line, Boyle crossed it a long time ago.
The only fluid I'd give John Terry is I'd wank on him in a Burns ward if I had AIDS. Open your mouth, John! Open your mouth!
Number 4, the good old days.
You never hear quite how...
I'm not gonna lie. That's fucking... He said I'm gonna give this motherfucker AIDS. That's... Damn.
racist UKIP supporters are. Open your mouth, John! Open your burning mouth!
Number
That's
4,
great.
the good old days.
You never hear quite how racist UKIP supporters are, because they always do those vox pops for the news in the high street. They need to start doing those down the pub.
Frankie takes on UKIP next and predictably pulls no punches. Parodying Nigel Farage and co with a rant on the good old days, Boyle's version of the past gets progressively worse and worse.
It's like the good old days part of UKIP, isn't it? You remember the good old days? You could get fish and chips and polio in the good old days.
What starts as an angry guy changing up his accent ends in a polio-fueled fleecing of all the harshest aspects of modern British history. You get the impression he could go on all night.
But you couldn't be sure, because you've been drunk, even though you're only 4 years old.
Damn!
It's the good old days.
Number 3, give 'em.
Damn! Hold up. Y'all give Americans shit for being some crazy drunken food-eating rednecks with guns. Well, y'all got drunk 4-year-olds running around going crazy, huh? Is that how it is? Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's not, but I've never been to the UK, so I can't confirm. Maybe it is, but I doubt it.
A man of fish.
Charity ignores cultural difference, doesn't it? Oh, these people have to walk an hour every day just to find water. Maybe it's cultural. Maybe some people walk an hour every day to find water. Glaswegians drive 40 miles to get Krispy Kreme donuts.
For all Frankie's apparently unflinching social commentary, there is often a political point lurking behind the jokes he makes. Here we see him dismantle the idea of charity, taking aim at aid organisations and gap year volunteers.
Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Give him a fishing rod and he can feed himself. Alternatively, don't poison the fishing waters, abduct his great-grandparents into slavery, then turn up 400 years later on gap year talking a lot of shit.
Oh my fucking god. Bruh, nah, reload that. What a legend.
Year volunteers.
Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Give him a fishing rod and he can feed himself. Alternatively, don't poison the fishing waters, abduct his great-grandparents into slavery, then turn up 400 years later on gap year talking a lot of shit about.
He digs deep at how patronising charity drives can be, demolishing many a stereotype in the process, and even has a pop at comic relief.
Comic relief bans me just for going on and saying I'm surprised to be here. I thought the only way I'd get back on the BBC would be if I started kids.
What?
Number 2, politicians and child abuse.
Got politicians involved in paedophile scandals now. Of course politicians are kids. They kill kids!
To another politically charged routine, but this time focusing on the alleged involvement of politicians in paedophile rings. For Frankie, it's no surprise that the government is routinely linked with sex scandals, given how merciless ministers appear to be in other aspects of their job.
Help, we're trapped in the...
Oh my god.
Help, he's gonna yeah.
And as with most of his material, Boyle's very much aware of the controversy he's touting, not that an awkward silence would ever stop him in its tracks.
So it looks like we have a Prime Minister who dead pigs' faces.
Before we unveil our top...
Alright, I'm not... Who is he talking about there? The Prime Minister. I know, like, the Prime Minister is kind of like the President, right? Like, by all intents and purposes. Obviously, I'm sure it's different because different countries. But if you were to compare him to the U.S., he'd be like the President. Is he talking about, like, your guys' current Prime Minister X? Because I don't know when this was filmed. I don't know how recent this is. So, let me know. Let me know.
A Prime Minister who dead pigs' faces.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions.
He'd open up the chest. Do you know what was in it? A mermaid. And he'd have me stripped naked as a wee boy and make love to that mermaid on the floor while he watched for his sexual gratification.
I will never forget when I saw this joke. I was like so positive I knew where this joke was going. I was like so, and then out of nowhere, my man just starts talking about mermaids. I learned a fat lesson right there. You can never predict what this motherfucker's gonna say. My man starts talking about mermaids and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Now years later,
and look how nah. Look how he's like he's listening like it's a real story. Like, you really were with a mermaid? Really? No way!
Now years later, when the old bastard was dead, I went back up into the loft. I took down the chest and opened up. Do you know what I found in there? A dead monkey with its legs sewn together.
Oh, hell
Joker,
no.
you'll be back. Somehow I don't think you will be.
Reload
Monkey
that.
with its legs sewn together.
Mock of the Week, that's what that show was
Joker?
called.
You'll be
'Cause
back.
It was on this one.
Somehow I don't think you will be.
Oh, damn.
I found that children's TV presenter, Mark Spate. Apparently his suicide note was amazing. He'd done it all in seashells and glitter.
Oh,
Number
damn.
1. Michael Jackson's Children's Hospital.
They played a tape of Jackson's voice under sedation, show how many drugs this guy was giving him. And he's going,
I'm gonna build a children's hospital.
While Frankie threw caution to the wind a long time ago, here's where he decimates all remaining boundaries. Assuming a demonic role and reinterpreting the words of Michael Jackson, Boyle mans an unforgiving onslaught against the one-time Prince of Pop.
I'm gonna buy those kids a game of whack-a-mole. Or I'm gonna lie under the game of whack-a-mole.
The shocked faces in the audience tell you everything you need to know.
No, look at that girl.
Whack-a-mole.
Look at
Or
her.
I'm gonna lie under the game of whack-a-mole.
The shocked
Bruh, that's a YouTube thumbnail right there. Look at her. Bruh, she can't believe what she's hearing. That's great.
faces in the audience tell you everything you need to know, as Frankie delivers his darkest joke ever.
That's
When I'm
amazing.
holding hands with them, I'm actually abusing the little mother.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great...
That was great. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the jokes I didn't get. Some of them I did. The ones that I did get were fucking hilarious. I hope you guys... I didn't mean to click that. God damn it. Either way, give me a fat ass fucking like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, click all. If you made it to the end, comment I'm an idiot for accidentally clicking off the video. And yeah. Bye.
With